Hello friends, this is Mohsin Jaffrey and welcome to my talk show Business Hero, broadcasting straight from the land of opportunities, Australia. Today's episode, I reckon, will be quite interesting because we are going to discuss education, which is the third largest contributor to Australian GDP, Australian economy. It is the third largest contributor. The guest I have today, his name is Mohit Dhir, and he has spent 13 years in the industry. He has his own education and migration company. So I reckon today's session is going to be very interesting, very exciting. Apart from hearing Mohit's journey from India to Australia, he will give us tips and advice in case you want to get into education industry or you want to pursue your qualifications in education. What could be the right pathway? What could be the right guidance? Mohit, thank you so much for taking time out and coming on to my podcast. Thank you so much, Mohit.
My pleasure.
Thank you. So Mohit, starting with the first segment, where do you come from? What's your background and how the thought of coming to Australia cropped up your mind?
I was, after finishing high school, I was in the first year of bachelor. Then my background was in accounting. I was good in accounting. But those days, computer application, software engineering was quite on hype.
Okay.
So I started doing first year, entered into Bachelor of Computer Applications. And then I realized, no, this is not something I really want to do.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, then not really happening. So a couple of friends, they were looking at going overseas. It was not my first preference to go overseas, but a couple of friends, they were talking about it. They said, okay, do you want to come with us? I said, okay, yeah, we can try. So with try, it happened, and then one of my friends who was supposed to come, his visa got refused. My visa.
Okay.
So I had to come alone.
Okay.
Yeah. Haven't been out much in India when I was in India after my studies, being in high school and all. Not out of my city.
Okay.
But yeah, straight come to Australia on Brisbane, and on the first day we landed, there were a couple of people I met one from my city who came along with me, and we didn't know where to go. We didn't book any accommodation prior coming here, so I said, okay, we'll go there and then see. I didn't know much how things work.
Yeah.
And then then out of the airport, we didn't know where to go, so we just asked a taxi driver. I said, yeah, just drop us to somewhere in the city, the nearest hotel or accommodation which is not too expensive.
Yeah.
Then he dropped us at Herschel Street, Tinbilly Backpackers.
Okay.
Where the Holmes College is.
Yes.
Holmes College used to be there.
Yes.
Yeah. So these couple of other guys, they were studying in the Holmes. Yeah, that's where the journey started.
Okay.
In
So-
2007.
So 2007, almost 18 years ago.
Yeah.
Almost. Okay. And you said you were pursuing computer applications, BCA, Bachelor's of
Yeah.
Computer Application, then realized that's not my cup of tea because you were very good in accounting.
Yeah.
So when you landed here, what course did you come into?
I came in Shefston to study cookery.
Oh, the all-time favorite. Okay.
Yeah.
So you came into commercial cookery.
Yeah, commercial cookery. That was for the visas were coming through. So commercial cookery, they said
Yeah.
easy to get visa.
Yeah.
Then I again realized I said cookery. Did the first semester, and
Yeah.
then my teacher, he was an Aussie guy in Shefston, very good as a chef, but my understanding with him was not very well.
Okay.
If I'm 5 minutes late in the class, he would say, anyone 5 minutes late in the class, he would not let them attend the class.
Okay.
The campus was really nice. On the riverside, we had our kitchen class.
Okay.
And then during the first semester, I realized that, okay, again, not happening.
Yeah.
This is
Not
also
my cup of
not my
tea.
cup of tea.
Yeah.
Then I went to IDP here.
Okay.
IDP, and then after the first semester, I changed my course again. I went into community welfare.
Community welfare.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I
Okay,
started
that's
studying
nice.
in TAFE.
Okay.
TAFE had Uronga campus back then. That Uronga campus has been closed now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Uronga campus was quite big, huge. Most of the students, that course was not many people from our country were in the
International
course.
students
Yeah.
were not preferring the course. Yeah.
Yeah, there were international. That was quite first. That was the second batch of international students in the Uronga campus,
Okay.
and students from all different countries, and then domestic students as well doing the course. So we had a class with very mixed students
Nationalities,
with mixed
yeah.
nationalities. Yeah, it was good. Then I liked the course.
Okay.
I love to help people. I love to counsel people after
Yeah.
doing the course. Before that, I love to interact with the people, seeing that okay, they're struggling, okay, how I can support them.
Yeah.
So I do find from there onwards, I got into social service in friends and family, and then known people where I hear that okay, yeah, they need someone. So we are also part of the campaign we promote. Are you okay? You might have heard the
Yes.
organization.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you okay? So friend, yeah, that's I completed that course,
Yeah.
and so I realized that okay, this is something I wanted to do. Then I completed my master degree as well later on after
Okay.
many years.
Okay.
But I got my permanent residency through that course, community welfare.
Welfare,
from
yes.
From TAFE.
Yes.
Back then it was easy.
Easy, yes.
Easy. The only requirement was getting 7 each
7 each.
and completing the course. That
Yes.
was the only requirement. But the batch we finished in December, and then end of January or February, they removed the course out of the list of permanent residency. So whoever was
Had
able
completed.
to code their skill assessment and then lodge the visa application, they could only get not the visa application for the permanent visa. If they got the skill assessment done, they would be able to apply within the 485 period. They would be able to apply the permanent residency. So I was lucky. Couple of students, a few people I know that they were late. They could not do it. But most
Yeah.
of the students from our batch, they were able to get it through. And then many of them start working in the industry.
Yeah.
Everyone had placements, different organization, and my placement was with people with disability. Qual Time Training Center, I still remember.
Okay.
North side. I worked with them, worked with people with disability, which later I realized that I can't really work with people with disability.
Okay.
I can work with social services, but I can't see. It's not that nothing wrong with those people. They're lovely
It's
people,
emotionally
but
draining.
emotionally, yeah, that I can't see
Yes.
them every day and bring that home.
Yes. The energies.
That
and
see,
yes.
yeah, to see them and then how they are feeling, how they react.
Yeah.
So then I thought, then I started my during my studies itself, I started doing my own business.
Okay.
I think that was in the blood.
Yes. 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 So you come from a business family.
Yeah. Come from a goldsmith family.
Oh, okay.
Small
Okay.
factory in Amritsar, India.
So you're from Amritsar, basically.
Yeah.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So I think you did not. You thought, or let me put it in the right perspective. Commercial cookery was not your cup of tea, but you went to IDP, and then they advised you. So friends, you should be going to the right people for the right advice. Mohit felt that commercial cookery was not his cup of tea, so he went to IDP. They are experts in education, and they guided him in the right pathway, that you should be looking at this course, because from this course you can plan your future, which means to stay in Australia. So I think, Mohit, the key takeout was the right guidance, and you got the right guidance.
If I would have the right guidance, even when I was in India, I don't see that. I don't know if it's different these days, that if they guide you and that you go to the university or college, and then there should be counselors sitting there who take your counseling and then ask that what kind of field you would like to get into, what interests you more. I would have taken a different bachelor's and then I might have not come here.
Correct. Correct.
So when even these days, if I sit with a student and then I want to counsel them over the phone or in person, I ask them that what interests you.
Yeah.
But mainly they say that get me a course in PR, get me a course which gets you PR.
Yeah.
I said okay, yeah, we'll go there also, but tell me that okay, everyone these days is about painting, tiling,
Yes.
and then carpentry. Because 65 points they can get permanent. They
Yes.
can get the invitation from the state, or 189 is coming through at 65 points. I tell them, I said okay, we'll go through there, but tell me that would you want to become a bricklayer or would you want to become a painter? Think okay, you want to do the course for PR, but also think that which interests you.
Correct. In the
which
long
might,
run.
yeah, in the longer run, you may get into this field.
Correct.
And by doing the job ready program, you have to do the work anyway.
Correct.
So why not do something which you think
Yes.
would interest you?
Correct. So that's again a very
Yeah.
key point, that I know permanent residency, especially from a student's point of view, whether they are sitting offshore or onshore, is one of the most challenging thing in Australia. It's not very easy, and it will never be easy, because they want to filter and they want to have the right talent coming into Australia as a permanent resident. But at the same time, you need to look inward and see what really excites you. So do not enroll in a course which will lead you to PR, but then you are not into it. You won't enjoy it, and when you are doing your job ready or your work experience, you might not continue, and then you will be back to square one. So Mohit, during your initial days, any challenging, any adversities, tough times did you face when you came here until you achieved your PR?
No, you said that, and then you can't imagine. We have seen very different days, I can say, and then things are very different now compared to how they were in past. In terms of not my life, in terms of how student see when they come here, and then how the things we have faced. Starting from when we came here, then on the student visa, they would not give you work rights. So you have to manually go and then apply for the work rights. Until then, you cannot work. Sometime it comes in a couple of weeks time, and then my case was not sometime case, so it took 6 to 8 weeks time to get the work rights. So I was not able to work for 6 to 8 weeks, and I brought a very small amount of money here, less than $2,000. And living in the backpackers, and then we didn't even know where to buy the grocery from.
Yes.
Indian grocery, we thought, we didn't know. So we were doing the groceries at Woolies, buying the plain flour instead of buying the atta. And then then from these other friends living with me, they were going to the Holmes College. And then Holmes, there were many Indian students who were studying from last 1 year also. So, and then many new applicants. I think that around those months or those couple of years, the planes were coming in Australia full of Indian students. And then I think 80% of them were going to Holmes if they're coming to Brisbane. So then we realized, okay, there is a Geeta Indian store in the Fortitude Valley, where we can do the grocery. Which we, I think, found after a month or so. Moved from backpackers to a motel, lived there for a couple of months. Then I still remember Terry White, he's the marketing manager at Holmes. He helped us. He did our shifting from the motel to the house. He got us house in Escort, and then he helped us move all the luggage and everything. So he's a gem of a guy. And then in terms of work, I did not know how the farms looked like when I was in India. Even though I'm from Amritsar,
you were never exposed.
Never exposed.
Yes.
They came here, and then there were at the backpackers there was a notice board, and then it says cherry tomato farming, and then they require people.
Pickers.
We called them up. We were looking for work. We went 3 or 4 of us went all the way to Bundaberg for the cherry tomato farms, and then. After one day, he was that guy we spoke to. He was a supervisor. He was doing the hiring. His accent was, I think, Vietnamese. His accent was very different. The money he said and then what we heard was different. After first day of work, everyone was doing like 12, 15 buckets and 4, 5, 6 buckets. And then I thought, okay, couple of days. First day, second day. After second day, I said, I'm done. I have never worked in farms, and this is not, I can't really do it. Let's go back. So whatever we made, I think more than that or a similar amount of money, we spent it there. Came back here, I worked at 7 different odd jobs we did. I worked at 7-Eleven. One of the job I started doing was living in Enerly at a motel. And then I was going to Cleveland. I was working in an Indian restaurant. So I used to run from after finishing my shift that I have to go back to the train station, and last train leaves at 9:30 or so. If I miss my train, Then I don't have money to go back to my home because over $100 they will take by taxi.
Yes.
So I had to run. And then I remember one day there was some problem with the train. Train did not come. Then I ran to the train station, came back, came back at the restaurant, asking some other co-worker that okay, can you drop me off to somewhere? And they said no, they are going different way. And they said you should go and then talk to the station master. Ran back again, had a word with the station master, took them 15-20 minutes, and they got me taxi.
Okay.
Then the taxi fare was paid by the Translink. That's something Australia is.
Yeah, no,
So
very nice. Very nice.
They help you. That
Yes.
yeah, they don't.
Yes.
I said I can't go back home. I can't afford myself, and train is not coming. I don't know what to do. I have to sleep here
Yes.
until the morning. Then I was a lady at the station. So she said, no, okay, let me see what I can do for you. And then they got me taxi till Roma Street. Yeah, those are the days. 1.5 hours to go for a 4-hour shift. 1.5 hours to go, 1.5 hours to come back for 4 hours of work.
Yeah.
And that time exploitation was there also. I even worked at $7, $6 an hour.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we used to take like $30 home after daily. Then yeah, different odd jobs. Then after few months, when I was start doing community services, then my friend whose visa was refused, he came finally.
Okay, finally. Okay.
So both of us, we started a small business. Both of us were students, so we bought a youth and then start doing courier business.
Okay.
So from there onwards, I always been in business.
So the idea of starting your business happened while you were a student.
Yes.
You were continuing with your community welfare course.
Yeah.
And then after that, you got your permanent residency, but you had your fair bit of challenges in terms of surviving in Australia. And especially those days, internet, social media was not very prompt. So it must be really, really difficult. But
yeah,
you
we used to
overcame.
print out 50 resume and then go out on different places and then give the resume. Compared to now, everything is online.
Everything is online.
Nobody wants to work at $7.
Yes.
Who would work at $7 now?
Yes, yes. It makes you a better person, friends. When you don't have those kind of opportunities and the tools for you to get the right job, you struggle. But those struggles make you the person you are today. So starting about business, what was the idea? Obviously, you started with the courier business. In terms of education, when did the thought of getting into education came into your mind?
Education, a friend of mine who was also my business partner when we started education, we were given an opportunity in Queensland to do domestic education. There was government funding approved for cert or diploma level courses, which was quite new. Cert C3G funding, they used to call it at that time, and high level skills. Then we were given the opportunity to work with a couple of colleges and then take care of the marketing services in Queensland. Back in days when I was a student, I did marketing door to door for Optus.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
had that marketing experience.
Experience under your belt, yes.
Yeah, so this was similar sort of contract we were getting.
Yeah.
So we started doing domestic, and then from domestic we realized that okay, domestic was only for students who are permanent resident or citizens.
Yeah.
Then from there onwards we saw that okay, these fundings, there were a couple of fluctuations in the funding amount. Every year the college has to get a new approval. The government funding amount would change, and then the courses will some of the courses will go out and the new courses comes in. So there was a fluctuation, and then I realized that after a couple of years, 1.5 years, that it would not go for the rest of the life. So it's better have something on the side as well. Then I thought we are in the education. I love it. I love to counsel people, and then counseling for the education, which is their career guidance.
Yes.
Then let's do the international also.
Okay.
That's where the international student journey
started, yes.
Business journey started. Yeah.
So you had the natural knack of counseling people, understanding their problems, offering them solution, coupled with your Optus marketing experience. So when you combine these two, it made the right fit, the right proposition for your education industry.
Yeah, one day I was working in the kitchen. I started working got a job in kitchen in Wilson's Seafood Restaurant. It was in the Riverside. at Portside Wharf. Very nice seafood restaurant. I was working as a kitchen hand there, so we do dishes 10 hours, sometime between 9 to 11 hours if it's busy,
Yes.
and then continue doing the dishes. Get tired
Yeah.
as hell after 10-11 hours of shift, and then working was okay money. It was 19, 20, 17 to 19, 20 bucks back then, and then weekends you get more and more. So I was studying. That time I was doing the cookery course, and then there was a chef called Ruben. He started working after a couple of months when I was working in the restaurant. Then he asked me, okay, what do you do for studies? He said that, okay, I'll slowly bring you outside. So he said, first you need to learn from scratch because you don't know much. So from dishes, he started giving me 10 kg of prawns, peel the prawn whole day. 15 kg of potatoes, peel it and then cut it, chop it, put it in the freezer and all. Then a friend of mine, he started working in Optus. He said, I do one sale, one home phone and internet, and we make 150 bucks, very easy. 3 or 4 hours of work, you should try. I said, I haven't done door knocking, I haven't done this kind of marketing business before, work before. He said, okay, you just come and then try. Instead of that, you making 150 to 180 bucks a day. Here with 12 hours of shift, I see you guys that how tired you are and then how many hours you're doing. He said, okay, come over with me. Then I started going. I didn't leave the job. I started going there, and then first day, second day of training, couple of days training, and then first couple of days I did not make the sale. First day I did not make the sale. The second day I was able to make the sale. I thought that it's next to impossible that who would buy that. You go and we were knocking on the doors, and not everyone is welcoming you. When you're going without an appointment at the door, so someone will shut the door and someone will abuse you. And second day, some tell me, yes, I want to work. What are you saying? You want to go ahead? I heard so much no, yesterday and today. And I said, okay, yes. Okay, I don't know how to do the paperwork. All my team did. I said, come over. It's a yes. So after a couple of weeks there, when I started working, I started doing sales, and I told chef, I don't want to work here anymore. Thank you very much. He said, you were doing the course. I said, I'm going to change the course also. I want to get out of this cookery, get out of this kitchen. And then we had that energy that time, and then also hardworking feeling that yes, we need to do something, we need to make money, and then I don't want to rely on parents to keep sending money, because they were keep sending money, nothing was happening, or the no work rights, and then later on small job or jobs with not getting the right money. So we're doing like 4 sales, 5 sales, sometime 4 or 5 sales would be on when we're going on road trip. Otherwise I was doing well. Start making as a student only. We leave 2 o'clock. By the time we reach there, 3:30, and then 6 o'clock to max 7 o'clock work finish. So it's basically around 3 to 4 hours of work. Monday to Friday, and then Saturday was a little bigger, maybe 5 more hours of shift. And then from there, I was making around $1,000 to $1,500 a week. And then we were literally enjoying in the car, going in the car 4 or 5 of us, and then 3 hours of work, make 150 to 50 bucks, and then come back. So it was very enjoyable work.
That's nice.
But later on, 6 months or so, I realized that it's too much of that you keep listening to other people, that they're not welcoming. And then my friend came over, and then we were thinking about he wanted to get into something work. And then we did the courier business. Then slowly I left the doctor's job and then got into this courier thing. And that experience worked out well
for the education.
Then, so we did our own for the education also. We started as a door knocker. We started door knocking it, and then I could train people. I used to train them that what to do, how to do, and then the product details that what you are exactly selling. I tell them that you need to know every single thing about the product. When you're going on going in front of the customer, they can ask you anything. They will have random question. If you know the answer, then they will know that yes, you are doing it from your heart. So you need to have the product knowledge is very important. So that's the same sort of contract we took for our own. And we had it. I was managing the team of, at once we had like 27 people.
Wonderful. Working under you. So that's an achievement. Coming back to my next question, if you go back in your journey and analyze and assess, what were your defining moments?
Whenever small achievements we were so happy with, which I see that not everyone. We need to see. Okay, we have downfalls. We have good times. But whenever we achieve something, when we were students, that we were celebrating.
Yes.
Even though we were not living in a very lavish life,
Yeah.
everyone's working hard.
Yes.
In the evening, we used to cook together.
Yeah.
All of us, every day, we
Yeah.
4 5 friends were living
Yeah.
together. All of us will cook together, have the food
Yeah.
at the same time, and then we'll talk to each other. Everyone talk to each other. How
Yeah.
was our day gone through? I think the people I was with also they were good.
That made a
Good-hearted
huge
people.
difference.
Yeah, yeah. That
Yeah,
make
that
it,
made
so
a
they
huge
listen how your day went, how
Yes.
my day went.
Yes.
If there was anything I faced, then we kind of listen to each other, which matters a lot when you're
True.
living away from your family.
True.
Sometimes you do feel lonely at the times when you have it down, when you're feeling down, when something goes wrong. Then that's when you remember the family.
Yes.
You need their support. You feel
Yes.
lonely. So friends like this. There were no camera phone calls,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
video calls back then.
Yes.
So it was phone calls only with parents, and sometimes we had to most of the time we were buying calling cards. In the
Yes.
starting, I was going to the train station or on the street on the 50 cents on the booth, and then stand there for in the night 1 hour, 2 hours, talking to the family. Then those were the days. Now
Yes.
it's so easy,
I
video
know.
call here, and then you feel like that. Yes, you can see your parents,
Yeah.
you can see your family member or your near and dears, cousins.
Yeah.
So that mattered. So we were living all to these guys as a family.
Yes.
So we're sharing things with each other,
Okay.
and on any achievements we celebrate
Together.
together.
So it's the innocence. I will put it, that the innocence was there, and regardless whether it was a big thing or a small thing, you used to enjoy,
Yeah.
used to celebrate together. And very important thing, friends, when you leave your home country, when you leave your family, you come to a foreign land like Australia, obviously you will not have a big circle from day one. But as Mohit said, he had friends or his roommates who used to listen to him, and vice versa. So when you stay with people, try and find and identify people who are good listeners, because we all go through ups and downs, there are emotional turbulences, there are challenges, difficulties. You need a landing gear, you need somebody who you can share with, and if that person is a good listener and vice versa, then journey is easy. It makes your journey very easy. Also, I'll say Mohit is a managing partner with eHelp Education and Migration company. I personally know Mohit for a very long time, and we discuss cases, we talk to each other about education. I will not hesitate in saying that Mohit is one of the best when it comes to education, because at times I have discussed difficult cases, and he has that strategic mind where he came up with ideas, and I was really impressed. So he's one of the best when it comes to education. Mohit, in terms of my viewers who are going to watch this, there are two aspects to this. One, if somebody is sitting in India or somebody is already here and they are looking for a pathway for permanent residency, what will be your best advice?
For the offshore students who are looking to come to Australia, Australia wants to see that you relate to what you have done in past. So whether you're coming in bachelor's or master's. So a bit different for bachelor to master students. So bachelor students is mainly they don't have work experience, so they have done high school, and then after high school they are coming here. So whatever subjects they studied in their high school, they need to find something similar to bachelor. That's how embassy wants to see it, and they are approving the applications. It is becoming more difficult every day for the offshore visas from the assessment level 3 countries to come through, and India is one of them. So need to choose the right course, and then I always sit with students and ask them that what you were studying, which subject you like the most, what would you like to become in your life, anything interests you in particular, But for the bachelor student, it has to align with the year 12. Sadly, even though if after year 12, some they want to become a sports person, they want to get into, or they want to change their industry after the year 12. Unfortunately, to start with, they have to come in the relevant courses, and then after the relevant course, if they realize that it's not something they want to get into, which I have done twice in my career, then they can come, and after 6 months of their study, they can change. You don't have to change and then go somewhere else. If you like your university, if you like your college, you can change the course within the same university. They have career counselors in the college also. They go to the education agents. I see that in order for them to make money, they'll ask them that, okay, I come and then change the course with me.
Yes.
You can get the guidance from your university or college also. They have paid counselors sitting there,
Yes.
who guide you, and then whatever interest you. Internally also you guys can change.
Yeah.
Or you will have, sometimes you have factors that you are not able to afford pay the fees of the course, and then you would like to change. Then yes, then come and then see us or any of the education counselors. And then they can help you finding something in the similar field if you like it, or change the field, and then stay in the education of where you have come. Do not change your level of education. So if you have come in bachelor, stay in bachelor. If you have come in master, stay in masters. In the industry, there is a lot of trend. I see that students coming in. I think it's been happening from years.
Yeah.
That they come for bachelor after 6 months. They've been trained by their agents overseas, who they pay hefty amount of money to get the visa. That after 6 months, you're gonna go to someone and they're gonna change the course to certificate or diploma, and then that's where you're gonna get the PR. This course is just for you to get in the visa. That's not the case.
True.
And that should not be the case.
True.
That's why everyone, Australia is already blue collar job country, and then it's not the case. You can do the bachelor's degree. If you finding it costly, you can find a bachelor in a college level also.
Yes.
I have seen one of the college with bachelor degree master degree, $28,000.
$28,000.
28,000. I was so amazed
Yeah.
to see that it's.
Yeah.
That's the cheapest I have seen so
Yes.
far.
Okay.
So there are colleges where you can find cheaper education.
Correct.
Also.
Correct.
Changing the course and then going here and there, or if you're changing the course, if you're downgrading also, you're changing the course. First, you need to lodge the visa again, and then if you are doing so, find something which interests you. Not only something is for PR.
Yes.
Otherwise, most of the young generation, what they are doing is they finish their course, they get their permanent residency. After permanent, they again getting into some course that okay, now is the time to do the course. No, that's not the time.
Yes.
The time was before only.
Yes.
Do something which will get you PR as well as you make it a career,
Yes.
or change your career into that field. Why just do the course only for the PR? That's not right.
True. No, thank you.
Yeah.
See, friends, as per Mohit, and this is like worth in gold, because Mohit obviously runs a business. They charge money for consultation, for counseling. But on my show, Mohit is giving you free advice, regardless whether you're sitting offshore or onshore. Relevancy. Mohit says relevancy is the key. You should enroll in a course where you enjoy studying and enjoy the work placement, because that will help you achieve your goals in a shorter span of time. Please be very wise in terms of picking up the right counselor. If you need any help, any consultation with Mohit, we will put his company's telephone number, Mohit's mobile number on the screen. Please book a consultation. I think, Mohit, you have an office in India also.
Yeah, we've got office in New Delhi.
In Delhi.
Yeah, we've got one office in Philippines in the Cebu, and then the head office is here in Brisbane City.
So you've got 3 offices, one in Philippines, one in India, and one obviously in Australia, which is in Brisbane. And Mohit, last thing, if somebody is watching this and he is aspiring to be an education counselor, aspiring to start his own education and migration business, what will be the key advice and what steps will you recommend for that person to follow in order to start the business?
In order to become an education counselor, it's good to do the QE, to get the QEAC number. So do the Pearson course. It's an online course quiz and then plus a video call exam, open book exam. It's quite easy. You can do that within a month's time. You can have the QEAC number. So that makes you a registered counselor. But it doesn't teach you how to counsel someone. So it teaches you about Australia, how Australia is, what's why to come to Australia, and then different things what are in Australia, and then what's involved in education. But you need a lot more than that to become a good counselor. So I would say undergo training, start working with someone, undergo training within, say, if you are good in what you do and then you want to learn it from heart, in between 5 to 6 months time, you can start counseling by your own.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mohit. So as Mohit said, in case you want to, you think you have ideas to get into education and migration industry, and mind you, this is one of the biggest industries in Australia because of the influx of students, international students coming into Australia. The first thing, as per Mohit, get a QEAC, which is Qualified Education Agent Counselor course, which is pure online.
Yeah.
You can do it online, and there is one video session. But coupled with that, you will have the theory. As Mohit had the natural inkling of helping people, counseling people, understanding the problems, that really helped him become one of the best education counselor. So please look into yourself, think inward. Do you have those qualities? And if you have the qualities with the proper education, you could become as one of the best education counselor, education agent in Australia. Because what people need sitting in India, I very often tell people in India, go to the right person, get the right advice, because one wrong advice, one wrong move will be very expensive and costly, because time and money and energy goes into that. So get the right advice, get the right people, get the right association, go to the right people. If you intend to become if you intend to start your own education agency and migration agency, get qualified people who knows the business, who have been counselors, who understands people problem, because empathy is something that really works in our industry. It is not about a student who comes, enroll in a particular course, pay the fees. It is much more and much beyond that. It is empathy that connects with the people, because people trust you with their future. People trust you with the visa. So please talk to the right people. I will put Mohit's company's number. He has office in Delhi. He has office in Philippines. He has office in Brisbane, Australia. Please get in touch with him. In case you have any queries, they will be more than happy to resolve your queries. Please keep on watching my podcast, my YouTube channel, Business Hero. Please like, share, subscribe with as many people as you can, so that the message reaches across numbers, because the more people watch, the more people get inspired. Mohit's journey has been so inspiring. He came here, he used to travel for 1.5 hours for a 3-hour shift, travel back 1.5 hours. So he's gone through challenges, obstacles, difficulties, adversities, but he never gave up. He came on a cookery course. He felt cookery was not his cup of tea. He got into a course which helped him get a PR, because he could associate, because he was a counselor. He loved helping people, and universe helped him. So please stick to your goals, stay focused, stay positive, be good to people, do good for people, and spread this news. Please share my YouTube channel, Business Hero, to as many people as you can, and keep watching. Thank you so much, Mohit. In my viewpoint, in my eyes, you are a real business hero. You have achieved a lot. I literally, whenever I speak to you, I seek opportunities to talk to you, because you come up with ideas which are workable ideas. So salute to you. Wish you all the best for your future in your business and other businesses you might get into. Keep watching Business Hero. This is Mohsin Jafri signing off. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.